Jason, strong start. You guys played consistent. You got the win, snapped 4 games. Overall thoughts on today's match?
Overall, from start to finish, I thought we had the right mentality to approach the game. Anytime that a team travels 8-9 hours, you got to be on the front foot. Also being at home, so you want to kind of take the game to them. Gave us a great platform to then go on and win the game with the 2 early goals. After that, the other opposition sort of bedded into the game and started to have a bit more possession, but I thought our defensive shape was pretty good. Guys were fighting for each other, covering for each other. And then just little moments of the game where you can possibly, you can see our youthfulness came into play. But all in all, it was credit to the players. Sets us up for the next road trip to get a win at home.
And Phil got another start, got his first win for the team. Thoughts on his play tonight?
Yeah, I thought as the game wore on, he started to become more comfortable. If I'm honest, the first half he looked a little bit nervous and timid at times. But in the second half, I thought he managed the game well, so he's definitely learned from there. His kicking was decent to get us up the park, and he came for a few good crosses and was aggressive off his line. So I think that will do him a world of good and do the team a world of good. So all in all, good performance.
And the team was creating and capitalizing in the attacking third. That was something that was a bit of a struggle in the season. How do you make sure this carries on to the rest of the season this year?
We've been challenging all the players to be thinking goals. Doesn't matter which position you are. If you're a defender, getting up on set pieces, possibly getting something. If you're a central midfielder, you can't just be relied on hitting nice passes. You also got to be into the areas around the top of the box in order to score. Liam Fraser hit an unbelievable half volley, deserved it of a game winner. And then you also got some goals also out of midfield from Luka and Buba up the top. So everybody's got to be thinking goals, especially when you lose your top goal scorer in Raheem Edwards to the first team, which is fantastic. We've also lost Malik Johnson, who's on 4 goals to an injury. So we have to pick up the slack from somewhere. So it's a good mentality that the rest of the team and unit of the team are thinking goals, and that's important.
I just wanted to ask you, are wins the most important thing or developing players the most important thing for your team?
From my perspective, I think developing players for the first team. And now you're seeing guys that are stepping into the first team environment.
Yeah.
And they're contributing. They're not looking overawed by the occasion. Raheem Edwards has gone up. Alex Bono's now has been up there. Brian James has gotten a sniff. Malik Johnson. So that speaks wonders. Not wonders, but it's a good step for us. Obviously, we want to be winning games as well. But we're also mindful of the fact that we've got quite young pros. They're making their way in the game. Sean Hundal, 16 years old. He's probably upwards of 15 games now under his belt, and he creates a chance for Buba today. And, there's little intricacies of the game that he'll start to learn, but that will come with time. So, yes, we want to win games as well. We're very, very competitive. We wouldn't be in this position if we didn't want to win football games. But in my perspective, if I can provide Greg Vanney with some options and some young players, I think that's the way forward.